how's it going? Welcome to Season 8 by FiveM Servers. My name is Cindy, and some of you already know me from support. I just wanted to say a big thanks to our amazing community and wish you all the best in 2023. We have so much planned for you guys over the next 12 months. So allow me to introduce you to Ghost, who shall showcase this update for you beautiful fucking people.
So welcome to Season 8. I am currently suffering with man flu, which I've had for a couple of weeks. So I just want to apologise in advance if I sound a little bit weird or I start coughing. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been looking at ways we can improve this server. We've been speaking to our community and gathering all your ideas and needs and putting them into this update. And this includes rebuilding every single job from the ground up, looking at ways to improve the clothing, the police, the mechanics, the phone, the radio wheel, and so much more. So I am really excited to show you this update. So let's jump into it. So if you head over to your job centre, when you first get there you're going to notice quite a lot of changes. The activity customers from within the job centre are gone, and when you open up the job centre itself you're going to notice every single job has been changed. This is the farmer, delivery truck, window cleaner, you got a miner, builder, hacker gang, and the repo job, of course. The hacker gang does have an update that's due to come out with us. We had a few delays, if I'm honest, on the hacker gang, but everything else has been rebuilt and it is amazing. So I wanted to make things easier for people. Sometimes customers said when they have new players join their server that players aren't quite sure where to go. So I've taken those recommendations into account and I've upgraded your radio wheel. So now your main things like your hospital, police are all there, and every location for all your jobs are on the radio wheel. So say for example you've just chosen farmer, you don't have to choose the location. You're also going to notice a lot more on the radio wheel, but we'll check at that in a moment. So let's say we've just chosen the farmer job. Here I'm going to choose my location. It's going to ping up a waypoint on my map and make things a lot easier for me to find where to go. Once you arrive on the farm you're going to notice some more changes. Within the farm shop you're now going to have wheat, corn and coffee. You can add as many items as you want. If you've got any ideas feel free to let me know and I'll happily add them for you. We found that sometimes customers weren't sure where to plant their harvestable items, so I created new 3D markers and a notification to show everyone where you can plant. So in this case we're going to plant some corn and some wheat for testing. Now I've made some changes of how these items grow. Normally the plants will just appear on the floor, but now they actually grow from underneath the ground. So here you can see I've placed wheat, and the wheat will actually raise over time to give it a more realistic feeling that you're actually growing an item. We also took into account that people were having issues harvesting items and selling the items, so I've made this as simple as possible. You can just walk up to an item, harvest the item, and then you can go straight and sell it. If you want a certain item to be required to harvest this, like a rake, a fork, a tractor, let me know, I'll happily implement that for you. Here you can see that I can sell the items nice and easy within the city. I've also made changes to how the skill system works to reward your players. So here you can see I'm busting my back wheel through the Los Santos. I'm going to get rewarded for the amount of time that I've just done a wheelie via my XP system. You're also going to gain experience for driving, shooting, running and much more. Speaking back to the radio wheel that we mentioned earlier, if you were flying around town on your back wheel, you might want to remove your number plate so you don't get in trouble. This is just another feature of the radio wheel that we've added to make things easier for your community. You can also put the plate back on. Another thing you can do with the radio wheel is go straight to admin reports. Now, a report your player makes will be sent to your Discord. So in this case I can report a tank I've just found and the admins will be notified via their Discord. The radio wheel has so much. We've made improvements for the police with new props and also EMS to make it easier for them to access things like stretchers or to carry out revives. We just wanted to make the world a lot more easier and fluid for your players. Going back to the police, we've also stripped down all the clothing, making it easier for your uniform menu to applicate to your character. You're now going to have complete use of all the uniforms on the menu. We've stripped down the clothing items itself so you can add your own. We've also made vast changes to the FiveM housing. We're looking at ways to improve the speed and overall feel of the script. So here you can see my colleague Sudo has just purchased a house. I'm now going to use my lockpicks to rob this house. And you're going to get to see some of the changes. added things like house alarms, so when you break into a house and you can steal stuff, you'll be notified via Discord that the house alarm has actually noticed motion within inside the house, because once you break in, you're able to steal everything. I also looked at every item in the server. I wanted to improve the shops, so I've rebuilt all the items available for your shops that are for sale to your citizens, just to give it a more realistic and modern feel around your world. I also made changes to garages, because last season people had an issue recovering a vehicle once the vehicle was lost or the server's been restarted. You can now access lost vehicles via your garage recover function. The FiveM phone is also back, meaning all your photos go straight to Discord. We host your image server, so you never have to worry about your photos not working. Now, I could stand and sit for hours showing you all the changes that I've made to the super server. I just generally don't have enough time, but you can feel free to test the server for yourself on our public test server. We've also added back the latest version of the QB server. We have intentions of converting all of our scripts and more to this framework to give you guys more of an option when purchasing from our site. This server can also be tested as of today, so feel free to check it out. This server uses the iTarget system as shown. You can also see the Season 2 server. This is also ESX framework that also uses the iTarget system. This is as updates to carry out from the FiveM housing to the FiveM phone. This update is going to be released free to everyone who's purchased this server previously. We've also released a British conversion for both frameworks. This can also be purchased via our website along with our updates. We'll see you in the next video to showcase how things are done.